Yeah, with the Emerald Throne, where last time I got wrecked. And this time, the nature of things around Auric Village has changed, but also they were like, head up to the smithy for the Hasima ship, which is there, and that's the one that's designed to break through the cloud barrier. But then we went down and everyone was like, come this way to your ship on the dock, so I don't actually know where we're meant to go next. I'm lost and afraid. But I know where we want to go first, which is to these stores now that I got some dosh on me. I didn't spend it all on fish. Light, we're not doing this again. And see, he's about getting some of this gear that we had thought we maybe wanted at some point. Oh, and just before I do, let me just have a look at the crafting menu. I think it's similar to the one we saw in the past. Yes, steel armor, teal moon coat, goblet robe. I don't think maybe steel helmet wasn't an option priorly, but the armor situation pales in comparison to my gold armor now, at least pure stats wise. Teal moon coat is spirit by 14, but he's already got spirit by 14, does he not? Better than. I've got 3,000 health, look at me go. So the Vault Sword, which is not as good as the Gold Broadsword, at least in terms of pure attack power, which is I assume what it's measuring here. Who knows if it's got some other benefit to it, like it gives you extra dex or something. The Golden Rifle, we don't have new in the party, I'm not too fussed about this. The Hand Cannon, yeah, may as well get it 6,000 gold if it's a bench more attack power, even though I'm probably going to be keeping with the Gold Revolver for the agility situation. These things are not as good as my golden stuff from the past. The Teal Robes, the reading is better, well, it'll be better than Propel's for Leather Robe for sure, but the Eternal Storm Cloak, I'm pretty sure that +5 is for defense it's measuring here, and not taking into account his spirit, which I do want. And we don't have a Teal Robe, but we do have a Teal Coat. I'll just grab a Teal Robe for the extra agility for Propel, because I think that's better than the Leather Robe. Teal Hood defense by 7, spirit by 7. Again, this +2 is measuring defense, I'm pretty confident, so let me just have a look and see what those are actually. Defense by 5 and agility by 2, so we'd be losing agility to do defense and spirit. Spirit by 12 and defense by 5. And since I'm prioritizing spirit for you, this hood makes sense for neither of you, it would seem. Iron Gauntlets are better than Copper Gauntlets for me, though. Dark Gloves increase dex by 7. Again, that's measuring defense there when it said -5 on me and +0 on them. So what? Yours is dex by 10, so that's not as good as that. And yours is the lightning damage for 3%, which we probably would rather over the dex for you. So I think we can be fine without that. But the Iron Gauntlets, did I actually buy those in the end? You say, or yes, I did. I'll be having them. That Hand Cannon for you. Oh, it actually doesn't lose you any agility. Neat. So we almost definitely just do want that. The Teal Robe we want for you because it's extra defense and agility. Quite fitting that he gets the Aurora Ring when he was the one who gave it to us in that vision of the past or whatever. Nice, glad we bought all that. So we actually only spent like 9,000 gold in the end there. We probably could have just sold a few fish to get that earlier. Then we would have a slightly easier time with that Hasima fight, but never mind that. I promise I'll only harp on about that for like the next 20 episodes or so. Speaking of though, if that's the second sage done, you would imagine that maybe means we're about 2/3 of the way through the game, but although I'm kind of expecting once we take down the third sage that there'll be like a big fourth final block where we raid the Sky Castle or something. So I'm probably closer to about halfway done this game. That said also, they now want us to go to the Sky Castle, it seems. Everything in the story seems to point us that way, so I kind of have to assume we're gonna get shot down again. I'm pretty sure I've done whatever the next story block is, because I remember an area that we haven't been to yet, but I don't remember going to that place and getting shot down. But we should go talk to everyone, because everyone's probably saying different stuff now that there's been a drastic change in leadership, if you see what I mean.
Chirp! You don't say we used to wage war against the Sare.
That maybe it was already being said. The Red Kingdom will not hold the Sky Castle hostage any longer. I sure hope not. Not everyone is saying stuff, though, and some people are saying the same things. You must have a good metal to stand against the Fefneron. The second time, anyway. What was that? Nothing. Your Ara. We're prepared to help the humans with access to his castle. We'll be watching. Whenever you're ready to leave, just fly there and we will follow. And you weren't here before, were you? Hey, Abscord! Oh, good to see you two are doing better. Hello, friend. What can I interest you in? I don't know yet. Oh, red bulbs, gray roots, and azure berries. Each of which are different ingredients for the different potions that Cheryl can make us, but not for permabuffs as such. Oh, no, we already spoke to you, didn't we? If I'm understanding correctly, Evelyn and Harpsichord do want the throne for themselves, so we're going to be in opposition, and I understand their viewpoint, I suppose, but I cannot abide it, at least as it stands. Do we get anything more to you make permabuffs out of? We did not. Sweet, so I'm not sure whether I should be boarding the Hasima's ship in the smithy or going to speak to Evelyn and Harpsichord right now, but since they're right here, I'll do that. Oh, one tick. Do we not get like some kind of ember diamond? Sorry to bother you. So we did. We can get a blinding brooch. Bumps agility by 5%. And we can use it to make this increase his spirit by 10% and reduces his fire damage. And I'm thinking we want that one, because as much as I would like agility by 5% for Propel, 5% of 121 is only a little over 5 anyway. It's like 6-ish. But even then, I don't understand how the percentages work in this game anyway, so it's probably closer to like +3. So I don't think it's worth doing for her when her equipment is all the other charms she has are like +12, +12, +15. But getting Spirit +10% ought to be something worth doing, because he doesn't even, Sierra doesn't even have 3 accessories that are giving him Spirit. He's got 2 that do spirit and 1 that do max health. So thank you very much for that. We'll be getting some good use out of that, I reckon. I'll swap the Aurora ring. I was just saying it was so poetic that you had this, but sorry, you no longer must have this. You must have the Eternal Forest for 11 spirit, which is obviously 10% of 200. Oh, it's so cool that he's got like a blue cloak in his sprite work and everything now. Anyway, Harpsichord and Evelyn, dearest friends of ours, with whom we may be opposed at some point. How goes it? Evelyn is saying absolutely nothing to me. Okay, Harpsichord, how goes it?
The sages are out of our way then. Good. You've proven useful, girl. You've ever managed to coax the Auric to your side. Makes no difference to me as long as my kingdom is free of the Fefneron.
Well, there should only be one more.
If we team up, we can take him. Your entire kingdom was duped. Those Fefneron want the throne so they can take the world back.
There have been 3 Ember Gods. The Mimic attempted to build a gated utopia, they failed. The Auric attempted to live forever by trapping their mountain in time, they failed. Axis attempted to stabilize the world, he failed. Your fate will be no different. You'll do nothing but keep us trapped in this cycle.
Evelyn, is this true?
Don't worry, Harpsichord. I understand. There are things that should have never been said that I now know the meaning of. I appreciate all of your concerns, but the cycle will not repeat. The throne has grown much over history. The throne has grown much? I don't think that's a good thing. It will soon reach maturity. It is not solely a tool of evil. There are good and bad rulers. The good are worth sacrificing for. There are causes greater than oneself. Who told you about the maturity of it? Because that sounds like what the Fefneron were saying, and I think they'll just say just about anything to get this Amber Throne back and kicking. If any feel similarly, they belong with us. You all are welcome to the Red City. The world's conclusion is fast approaching.
This has been an interesting turn of events. Evelyn seems as confident as ever, though I grow uncertain. There are far more treacherous ones who seek the throne. If we fail, then perhaps your goal is the next best route. I'd rather you not repeat that, of course.
Huh. Who were the treacherous ones he mentioned? The Sere. Alright, the Auric will do what they can to help you reach the Sky Castle. I won't allow them to control the skies any longer. So I guess we're in an amicable race to the throne at the moment is the idea. But it is fully their intent to claim it. So flight or stay, but they seem to have gone off on their own airship. I guess there's like a dock over there. What, if anything, happens if I go to board the ship that is up this way? Also, I'd seem to be wrong. It doesn't seem like we actually got another petal of the Ember Throne from this area, as I was expecting. I was kind of assuming there would be one in each area, but it's not quite that way. Does anything happen if I... Oh, okay, no, this is just here to show us how we got Hasima's ship. Right. You can't actually... There's not a choice of boarding it from there or boarding your old ship from here. At this point, we're just using Hasima's ship, I think, is the idea. Righty, well... I suppose our next task is to try and break through the sky, the cloud barrier, but that can't go well, because then the game would be over, you'd imagine. Out of curiosity, I'll just have a look around to see if there are any other docking points I could go. I mean, they said we're welcome in the Red City now, so maybe we're just allowed to land there, but sure enough, that X there is colored again. We're not allowed to land in the Red City. The Divide we've already been to, and there are no other areas to go, so I think it is time to give a try at breaking through the sky cloud. They're all clouds are in the sky, you know what I mean. The Sky Castle! The cloud barrier! Bam, bam! The Ark are flying along with us to help us break through. For how well that will go. Oh, that's not inspiring music. Oh boy. Oh, we're really fighting with the Red Kingdom over this. I would have thought you'd at least... I should have figured. Axis's castle cannot rest forever. I'd advise finding the captain of these ships and bringing him to reason. We prefer avoiding bloodshed, after all. Yes, I'm with you there. Let's go try and just seize these ships from the top. The captain's on the ship furthest north. It should only be a couple hops from wing to wing. You don't have to worry about falling, of course. One of us will catch you without problem. Thank you. Don't push too hard. We're here if you need us. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, we can buy things. Neat. I mean, we're pretty loaded on items. It's just about whether we get the chance to use them or if the boss infinite loops us again. Archexile, but your cloak is bluish, kind of like the hero's garb. You again. We decided to come help Seer with the kingdom. We managed to work our way onto a ship further up if you need help by then. Well, if Seer's the new leader, surely he's gone and changed the laws that the exiles are not quite so exiled. Yep! Alright. I haven't fallen yet, anyway. These birds are nothing to Alkyre's fleet. Alshire? Oh, I didn't realize. Sorry, I might have been able to run away and avoid fighting you, but sorry about it. Gonna have to fight you. Bull Knight shielded. Okay, right. So let's go and shot the Fencer. And then I want to be, Skybreakering the shielded one whenever I get a chance, which is right now, to get their shielded status off. No shield for you. You lost your shield privileges. And you can just finish this one off with another piercing blow here. Nice. Damage on that. Lightning strike. While I am. They gotta move. Heavy strike on Papel. Youch, heavy is the word. I want to heal up a bit of that. And again. And I'm gonna want to do what precisely? I'll go for a Chimera's Tongue. See if that does anything with the fire and all. Yeah, speak to that. Good. And maybe you can finish it off with a steel boomerang. Hopefully they don't resist slash. Nice. Before they get a chance to do another move. I digs it. Oh, by the way, what are our experience buff situations like? Oh, none of us have them now. I guess Sierra changing to the hero version reset that whole thing. I wonder if he's going to still be able to have them infinitely, or if this new hero version of Sierra actually needs to eat food like the rest of us. Like they said, to avoid bloodshed, let's just try and go for the leaders. It's simply the right thing to do. Oh, sorry, let me just hop back away from you. And back. I tried. I tried to avoid the bloodshed. No one can say I didn't try. Golden Shot, Red Siren. I don't believe this is the first time we've gotten to fight you since those rabid 3 guards that way back at the beginning. Let's see how Steel Boomerang does against you, and let's see about getting your shield knocked out of the way. And you don't resist slash. Good to know. Sierra now could probably finish you off. Oh, you can get close to finishing you off the lightning bolt. And Propel, she goes first with the steel boomerang, so maybe just do that and just get just finished off. Not quite. Going for a trap on Sierra. He gets trapped up. Finish this one off with a heart drain. Heal up a little bit. Net goes off of you. I'm not needing a Leviathan Song. I need to get rid of you before you hurt my friends anymore. So I'll go for a Dreadnought Slash. Hiya! Decent damage from me. Steel Boomerang finishes it off. Maybe? Not quite. They do get one more move. Oh, no, they don't, because I get to go first. Maybe just try and finish off with a normal shot. Yes! Good work, Propel. Actually, your normal attack's doing almost as much as that Steel Boomerang these days. That's good. This can't end well. It just can't. That Auric Exile did nothing to help. The laws are gone that say you can't fight humans anymore. Didn't you know? Help me. At least keep this one locked down so I can go take out the captain. Blang! Leviathan's Tongue. Stab. Enemies are getting a little hardier around these points, though. Bang! Lightning Strike. Next time it goes to RL, having her do Skybreaker on, the one who still needs it, regardless of whether this one's taken down yet or not, but this one was taken down yet. Does piercing do anything when you got your shield up? Presumably not. Warhorn increases attack. I don't especially love that. Let's get rid of your defense buff, and I'll be getting rid of your attack buff. I don't like either such thing. I like me being the one who has buffs and you being the ones who has nothing. Lightning Strike! Steel Boomerang! Evade! Oh, with your big heavy shield and everything? I took your turn to be defensive, did ya? A foolish maneuver when I'm going to Skybreaker you before Propel Steel Boomerangs you. Like so. Hey-yonk. Not quite enough to finish you off, though. You are bulky around these parts. May as well just keep going for a heart drain to get these last few hits out. Sorry about that paralysis, Sierra. Perhaps you could go for a good old potion. Doink. Dang, we're all done at 5 turns left on our experience buff. So, thus ends the eternal experience buff of Sierra. Thanks. It wasn't easy getting this close. Is there anything you need? Oh, sure. It's probably the same kind of store, right? I mean, we are using a decent number of these potions. Let's just get like 5 of them. Hey there! Take it easy, lady. I just work here. I figured that was coming. Can I hop out under this wing here? No, wait, maybe I'm supposed to go to the back here? They said the farthest ship north was where the captain was. Have I taken a wrong turn? Oh, there's a wing I can jump to over here. I see. Yes, that. I don't really know what direction north is exactly, but you look like a captain. You think you threatened us? You'll have a hard time pressing anything from I or Captain out, this guy.
Don't be ruffled, knight. A fair girl in blue, just as the one shot down by the once Rananom. You went and got some help then. Rananom and Hasima didn't stop you.
Not the second time, anyway. Why does everyone keep belling me about this? Take your ships and leave.
It's confusing that such a vile bird could direct an army.
Alright. I was gonna let you off easy, but that's... You've hit my racism threshold for murder. Time to get stabbed. When the throne is accounted for, the Red Kingdom has much to answer for.
Then it shall be me who answers for the time being.
May it indeed. Or shall it indeed? Anyway, I don't care what you said. Bang! I'll try or shoot? Is that what that said? Fire! Just have a firing squad at the ready. Oh, Bane, ungroovy, etc. Let's get rid of you and maybe start dreadnoughting this one. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-yonk.
And ding!
Hey, yonk. See how much of a dent that laid into you. Not as much as you might have wanted. But for sure, zap you and then shield heart drain off of the... to finish off this one here. Bang! Think they get another one every time we take this one down? Zap! Don't damage the ship too much. Ah, they're firing whole ass cannons at us now. Okay, we should definitely heal after this. Ugh! Ugh! Ow! I want Seer to do it, though. So let me just steel boomerang you, get some big damage out on you. Hopefully you don't send them to do another firing squad maneuver. Otherwise, R is probably going to go down. Get some good damage with the steel boomerang on you.
This will not be worth it.
For you or for me? Because I know it won't be for you. Not from here. It's going to do a good bit of damage to me. But I think it has to go back to X before everyone else gets to fire again, right? So I'm comfortable letting Sierra heal us in a moment and just going all out offense for us. Thank you, Sierra. If you could give us a greater mending spray, bring us all back to just about max, that would be the best thing. Cheerio, mate. Bet you were expecting us to lose when we were all at no health, but guess what? You are the one who is lose. We got no experience in that. Impaling ammo? What? Oh, it's like a javelin or like a ballista shot? What now, Red Kingdom Army?
Aren't you making a mess of things? Sir Rothshire, we must return immediately.
Must you?
Dark days are brought on us, wonderful warriors. A vibrant flame dances north. The Sarah raise everything. They'll surely find there's not much left to govern after all.
Why are you telling this to us? We're not the ones who are trying to take the throne to govern the land. Heed your own advice.
I bid you adieu, vile ones.
Once again, they got on a ladder. There was nothing we could do. It's not like any of us have guns. Or can make lightning strike at will.
They're getting off easy.
We shouldn't fuss with them. As long as the Auric remain here, their willingness to return will be shaken. No, I'm not in favor of actually shooting them all to death while they're fleeing. We didn't want to fight with them in general. I'm a Sarah on this one, not Papel. To be clear. It was just a wee little joke. Well, they return to the Red Kingdom for the moment. Besides, I don't think this is the last we'll see of them. Seems unlikely from a game design standpoint, does it not? Skyclad, Sky Castle's barrier.
Wow, look, you can see everything from up here.
Is that much different from the rest of the times we've been in an airship?
The cloud looks really tough, though. Are you sure it won't tear Hasima's ship apart?
Not in the slightest, but we've survived one ship crash and there are all around to catch us, I guess. Of course I'm not scared. Oh, you didn't ask that. You can't talk. I mean, no offense. The Ark have got Hasima's ship ready to bust through. I'm the only one here who knows how to fly it. But are you sure we're ready to? If it were that easy, Evelyn or Hasima would have done so by now, right? I was thinking the same thing myself. Well, regardless, give me the command when you're all set. I kind of wanted to talk to Sierra, but my only options are Flight Map and Skycloud now. Oh, I can do that. Just hit X to cancel out. It is done, Ara. We are here. I doubt passing through the cloud will be easy, however. Axis couldn't have sent you to your death here. I wonder, do we know much else of his plan? I mean, let's just head to the flight map for a half sec. See if there's anywhere else to land, because if there's no other choice, then I guess we gotta give it a go. No idea where Demiron's at, though. I mean, I'm still not allowed to I am allowed to travel to the Red City. Interesting. That is a new thing I'm allowed to do. I mean, I suppose we could go try and treat with Evelyn and Harpsichord, and before we go in here, see if they've got anything to say. Why not? Let's pop over there and do that. I mean, they literally gave me an option that was like, go back or go forward. Let's just see what happens if we fly over here. Oh god, I don't like that it's a cutscene. Are they gonna shoot us down? Maybe this was a bad idea. It's a good thing I saved. Hey, their city's kind of big and cylindrical as well. I guess that's just the style around here. Oh my, why is everything all on fire? The Sarah.
Evelyn will save us, won't she?
I think she's got her mind fixed on the throne at the moment. What's happening? Lizards don't belong in our city. The card said we were safe. Oh, well, this is a whole situation. I mean, it's well and good if we destroy the throne, but not if the world down here gets plunged into war anyway. Maybe we should stick around and stop this.
Altaire's returned from the sky.
Think the lizards will take the castle now? With any luck, they will. Keep the kingdom's money with its people. Who's worried about money? We might never see a nugget again after today. Hey guys. Sorry about all the shooting you and stuff that I did like 10 minutes ago.
Stay back. You'll all be safe behind the line.
I'm ready. Those lizards won't push us back any further.
We don't have to push up yet, do we?
Archire?
It could not have lasted, could it? We lay ahead for too long and the Sarah edge ever closer. Now they arrive at our doorstep uninvited. Violent ones, you can't simply watch as humanity's demeanor is torn apart. I won't have the Sarah catching up to us and grasping the throne for themselves.
I don't want that any more than you. I don't want anyone getting it. Can I sneak in through the window again? If the lizards have cash, they ought to be our new kings. Oh, I'm not allowed to slide on this banner out in here. I don't especially like the idea of leaving the throne super unattended, but the Ark are there covering it. I like the idea of the Sarah and humans all killing each other much less. Oh god, it's already happening in a big way. Oh, there are corpses everywhere.
You will die.
Okay, easy. My name's Zara. Why you guys never want to talk? Okay, fine. Shooting and stabbing it is. Resisting golden shot. How about slash damage? And can I get rid of that prism was not the one I meant to do. I meant to do Skybreaker, sorry. Slashing is also being resisted, but it looks like you've got a shield up, does it not? Doesn't say, it just says Empire Sayer. Didn't mean to do prism, my bad. May as well just do steel boomerang. It's still doing a fair bit of damage even if resisted. Ooh, with a crit especially. Hard trying to get a bit of that health back. Piercing damage is also resisted. I guess we need elemental stuff for you. Doesn't matter if Pel's just gonna go a million times in Heart Drain anyway, I guess. See if a Chimera's Tongue does anything, just for future reference. It does not! My. I may as well renew our experience buffs now. Being that we're all on one turn remaining. Should we be heading up to the castle? I guess that's where Evelyn would be, or maybe we should go see about the townsfolk first. Actually, there are soldiers standing in front here.
What are you doing out here?
Hurry, get to the west side of the town where it's safe! Oh no, that's not my intention, but at least you're blocking off that way, so I know I can't go there. This is where that crate was that we stole something from. Let's go see if there are any more townspeople in need of help. Where are Evelyn and Harpsichord in all this, I wonder? The Sarah been at the borders and basically the entrance gate for a while now. Golden shot for some speed. Time to see if I can actually Starbreaker you out, or Skybreaker, whatever one I still have equipped. They're pretty fast, these Empire Sarah units. Guard break strikes, lowers defense. I don't love that. Skybreaker? Does that put your shield down at all? Mess with your armor? Ah, it does. I can ruin your shield. Good. That's probably why you're resisting everything. Can you lightning strike the one who's still shielded? Yes, you can. So I need Aura to get another... oh, nice move. Need Aura to get another Skybreaker out on this one, so we can actually deal some decent damage. Until then, I guess just Heart Drain for some extra health. Skybreaker! Hey, yonk! No shield for you. I just put another defense buff in the shield back. Well, whatever. I guess it beats attacking us. The lightning bolt should be able to bring you down now, I reckon. Like so. Bazap! Sorry about it. I wish it weren't so, but it seems to be so. It seems incredibly so. And we're on opposite sides here. I don't like to generalize, but it does seem like there's a pretty warmongering attitude among the Sarah. Well, I suppose that's not all the way true. We've definitely seen some Sarah who were victims of the system rather than the oppressors. Skybreak this one down. Just the fewer of you that have shields, the better, as far as I'm concerned. Although maybe I should have focused down one of the enemies all at once. Well, you're putting your shield right back. At least you took your turn to do so. Out. This one's got its shield down still, so I'll just lightning the one who's still got their shield up. And then maybe you can steel boomerang to finish this one off, because it's doing mucho damage. Oh, because they're even weak to it. Right. And I guess just Heart Drain. Oh, I got a Heart Strike to get you the attack buff off you. That was silly. I will do it now. Bonk! And Skybreaker to get your shield gone from me. And a Steel Boomerang will bring it down, Propel. Doing like 2,000 damage with that. Sweet. Good experience. There's a level for Sierra, our dearest Birdman. I don't have to get him another skill yet. So it is. I'm tempting to go for Ardor so we can get Serenity ASAP. But then Spirit by 10% is going to be useful like immediately. Actually, Lightning Strike has been the only thing that's really been doing much damage with him. I may as well just grab Lunar Strike, which is just like better Lightning Strike at this juncture. Down near the pavilion with this big old statue. Back over here. God, it's just corpses all over the place. This is a grim scene we've stumbled into here. Evelyn!
It's over, human. The walls of the East are falling. This day need not be so dark. You wouldn't want what little you've grown to wither, would you?
What is Aura doing here, Archire? The fleet was signaled, not mercenaries. You haven't gone and paid her, have you?
A carefree woman, even at death's door.
I know what I'm doing. It's unfortunate that your emperor does not. You've been the ones throwing yourselves at our door for months, and here you finally are. Better late than never, I suppose.
The remnants of man's world have truly fallen, relying on Westerners to fight your battles. See the frailty of pigs, brothers, the weakness of their meat, the soft centers of their spirits. I'll leave her head in your little castle when I'm through with her.
Perhaps. Alright, it's a double fight then. They're fighting those bunch. Oh, they're fighting the hard fights, and we just get 2 grunts. I'm okay with that. Is this gonna end up with Evelyn and Harpsword getting kidnapped and us having to go save them, maybe? Well, having to, I guess, is maybe a bit strong. Wanting to. Better go for a hard train at the moment. Keep your health in good spirits before I get a chance to actually Skybreaker their shields open. Like so. And we'll hopefully get a chance to actually see Sierra's Lunar Strike in action this time around. Steel Boomerang will do some massive damage to this one. Just the kind we won't. Nice. Sierra, how about Lunar Strike on the one who's still got their shield up? Bang! And got their defense down. Nice. Steel Boomerang to finish this one off unequivocally. This one gets another slash out. Propel is in somewhat dire states here. I guess he may as well go for a Steel Boomerang since their defense... Oh no, well, this ignores defense anyway, so that doesn't matter. The defense down is not an issue. Now they got that opener though, a Steel Boomerang, even though it'll take you past their turn, should bring them down. I like so. Now we gotta go help our mates. Level up for Aura, and almost one for Propel as well. 3 defense for me, I'm happy about that. But again, a whole bunch of decks. I'm almost at 200. What's the situation with them?
Another time then, pig. Our departure will be short-lived. And when we do return, it will not be long before I am joined by another oracle. You have battled with us for years, but your grasp weakens with every passing month. It will not be long before we are here to stay.
Evelyn, isn't she supposed to be like a teenager? She's only fought you like since your father died, really. And she's won every time so far.
Fate will choose you.
Oh, you just killed those bunch, I guess. You're both still alive?
We have no more interest to spare the lizards. Their factories will sprawl across the desert to us.
Harpsichord! You stubborn old man.
These old bones, as good as branches.
You're going to be fine. The throne will end all of this.
So you said?
Wait, you're just letting him get away?
As he said, another day. You've all done well, however.
We didn't do it for you!
In truth, had you not stopped him, I doubt I could have.
If we'd sent one of the Emperor's sons back dead, we'd have more severe problems.
I hope you realize neither of us will reach the throne when the Sayer become involved. I wasn't certain, but it does seem like a decent... it does seem like decently more pressing considering the Auric have got the border patrol of the throne tied down. I'm just taking a nap in this place as well. Harpsichord, I told our ships not to return.
I could not allow our leader to fall.
You called Altair back. Harpsichord, if she's one of Axis's children, it is possible my death is meaningless.
Your death? What?
Impossible. Axis was a fool in the face of our new order.
I wish that were true. You give him too little credit. Truthfully, I am worried. Without the Fafneron's help, stopping the Sayer will be much harder.
I've never heard you doubt yourself.
Right. They helped us get this far. Weeds must be removed eventually. I get it, because they're tree people. He got jokes. And try to rest for once, you oaf. You can't push yourself like this, like you used to.
Evelyn?
What is it?
To stop the world from withering. Axis said the same thing.
What do you mean?
If what happened to Axis's kingdom occurs to ours, the monarchy must be overthrown.
I understand your worry. I understand everything. The throne will be taken this last time. That is the phase of its maturity, remember? Axis was only a part. As is typical with me, I didn't fully understand all of what that conversation was about, but a little eavesdropping when you're pretending to nap never hurt anybody. It does make me nervous how much she uses the word maturity, which is just the same vernacular that the Fefneron were using. Look, Ara. Do you like it?
What's it for?
Whoever places the white crown upon their head will become the princess of this palace. It will welcome her with open arms. When I am gone, it will pass to you. The castle will become yours. The angels will protect you. Angels? Do you speak of the Fefneron?
What about the other one?
That's the one I've got on now. The other will remove its bearer's voice. Oh, that's why I can't speak. It's not just because I don't know their language. Because clearly I do know their language, I understand them.
Who's it for?
Me. There are some things that cannot be said and must not be remembered if our kingdom is to reign.
I don't want any crowns.
You don't?
It's too much responsibility.
You're afraid of that.
I sure as cuss am. Dude, you see what this throne has done to people?
So that's the crown I took in the end, is the one that forbids me from speaking, because I have some knowledge I don't want getting out. And as Papel said, she tried tugging it, but it wouldn't come off. So it seems going away from the Skyclad was a worthwhile thing. Otherwise, maybe might not have gotten there in time to save Harpsichord or any of the bunch. Oh, but we slept it off, which means our fish buff went off. Time to eat more fish for breakfast, everyone. These fish must have gone bad by now. It's magic, okay? It's magic. They can't go bad. Harpsichord, how you doing, buddy?
That you are, I knew it'd end up like this. You won't be able to stop Evelyn. She captures the hearts of others and uses them to succeed.
Yes, I bore some witness to that.
Why tell you? My father was one of the rebels. I was younger then, but I picked up on many things.
Rebels against Evelyn's father.
If you were one of Axis's kin, you'd know of his relics. One of the ancient throne-cutting blades were among them. Evelyn speaks of it often. Someone got a hold of it and wielded it against him. Were it not for them, the rebels may have never won. The mortal wound it dealt to Axis is what forced him to retreat to the sky. Ara, the old rebels' cause is long forgotten. We hated the throne. Axis tried to convince us that we needed it. None of us cared. We just wanted our kingdom back. Now it's all coming back to us. What we fought so hard for is fading away. Evelyn has ulterior motives, yet we followed her blindly. But between the Fefneron, her, and the Sayer Emperor, we both know which is the lesser evil. There is truth in history, Ara. While many see it as ignorant, there is wisdom there. I'm certain even Axis had a good reason for what he did. I won't lift a finger against our kingdom, but I will do anything to keep it alive. Perhaps our views don't align, but one day we may find common ground. We'll speak again, then. I hope you're right. What are Evelyn's ulterior motives, then? If she's not aligned with the Fefneron, then she doesn't want the Amber Throne to, take hold of the whole world like they do. What does she want it for? You may rest here if you wish. Oh, what do you sell again? Potion! Good, I'm alright, thanks. Red City Intersect 2. You guys gotta work out a better name for this inn. That's probably why you're not getting so much business. Sorry, I shouldn't judge. Right, so to briefly summarize what happened in this episode, Admiral was very confused. Then we and the Auric squared off against the Red Kingdom in the sky, forced them back to the Red City, where we found that they were immediately raided by the Sayer, because everyone's desperate to get to the throne now that all this stuff has been set in motion. Everyone's launching ships there. Everyone's kind of in a frenzy to get there. This particular moment. A bunch of Sayer people and Red Kingdom people died. We kind of saved Evelyn and Harpsichord and them, but Evelyn's still pretty hell-bent on getting to the throne. And Harpsichord is just supporting her because he thinks she's going to keep the kingdom alive one way or the other, whatever she's actually doing it for. He thinks her actions will also keep the Red Kingdom in prosperity, which is what he wants. So now we're either going to continue to help the Red Kingdom with the Sayer invaders, or we're going to actually finally try to break through the Sky Barrier again ourselves. Not quite sure what we'll be doing next, but we'll be doing it next time on the Amber Throne, because that is all for now. Next video on the channel is going to be some more Guess the Game. It was a fun one, although I didn't perform super well, but we had some good fun guesses in there. After which is more of this, so thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's going to be out of here now. Peace! This is where the other tribute is. I suppose we've got time to do this as well. It's right here and all. Plunk! There you go. Sorry, back to what I was doing.